Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Pathfinder Kingmaker. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today as we have dealt with the Parisians. Well, basically said hi last episode and learned that they sort of had a turncoat that... cutthroat, that basically is not really part of their group, or they say, after admitting that they were actually part of it. It's kind of complicated. It's very complicated. But we solved that issue here in the middle of nowhere. We're still trying to go up to there, because... Not to the old Sycamore, we've been there. Up to here, because we have things to claim. And the Lost Dwarven Fortress, and many things that we still have to do, including going to the northeast. Because we haven't been to the northeast yet, and we should. We have something in Tuskdale. That's fine. That's our capital. Let's let it be for right now. The resource claimed. So where's the edge? It's kind of tricky to tell. This is the edge. So that is not being claimed. And that has not been claimed. That has not been claimed. Nope, that has been claimed. It's only two of them. As far as I can tell, anyway. Yeah. That's pretty good. Let's go there. +1 culture? What is it, actually? It is... ruins of an old temple. Yes, very cultural. Very cultural, indeed. Old things. History is a very important part of life. The Varisian patrols. Varisian forces will patrol the roads to protect travelers and wayside shrines from monsters and thugs. +3 economy and stability. It just costs a little bit of money. And I can send Kanara up in there. I can do that. We can absolutely do that. Varisian patrols over here as well. We have other ones. Why do we have two of them? I'll absolutely get you working on that. I hope I am not screwing anything up, though. Because it has been... Well, it was last week for me. It's Wednesday today, and it was last week that I recorded the last episode. So, I'm recording this on the... possibly the day before this episode goes up, or 2 days before. I'm not actually sure. I haven't done the calculations yet, how I usually do them. I'm not sure if you've heard of me. If you've heard of me, I don't think you've heard of me, good sir. No, I'm not sure if you've heard me talk about how I calculate what videos go up and all that. What I say at the end of the episode is very important. The like, if you want to. Ooh, got a thing over there. There's a what? How do I get there? One of the few picturesque viewpoints along the Merk River, this place has been known to lure the occasional travelers into relaxing on the river's shores. I shall relax on the river's shores. I'm gonna do all the relaxing. Indeed, I will. Oh, yeah. But I will also do all the saving, because we're very tired. But I don't know if the relaxing here is actually true or not, because it's a lure. It said the word lure. Anyway, what I do every day is I note down how many... Oh yeah, there's bad things in here. Note down how many likes each Let's Play series gets. Or is getting, actually. I count the last 4. Yeah, there's enemies. Bogard scarred ones. And we have a nunchuck. That's literally what it is. We also have a light pick. And an old map of Avistan, but we've seen those already. A flaming nunchuck +1. Quite an interesting thing. Master Great Club, I'll take it. And so basically I put all the data. Ooh, that guy's gonna be a problem. Put all the data into a spreadsheet, and the spreadsheet sheet spits all the numbers out, and I know what the next episodes are gonna be. That's how it works. Obviously I was the one that created the spreadsheets, but still, what is that? That's a scarred one again. Okay, yeah, they're all pretty barbarian-ish in their skill sets and whatnot. They're also all destroyed. This is an interesting thing. Will we be able to learn what they were doing here? And why some of them died and whatnot? Decorated scabbard. Oh, yeah. Some good things. Did we get strawberries? Whimsical berries. A useful household item. A merchant would pay well for it. you'd think it being whimsical and all, it might not be a household item. I don't know many things. Let's not go down there right now. So let's, yeah. Ooh, there's a lot of them. Yeah, are they killing each other or something? I mean, there's humans here as well. Fine feather, another map, old smoking pipe. So maybe it was a human camp, because judging by the tents, those tents anyway, it might have been humans. Ooh, I just got diamond dust. My favorite. Are we slow? We are pretty slow. Is there a reason to come in here? I don't believe there is. There probably isn't. Actually, let's check. Just make sure. There wasn't. Just takes forever for them to walk over there. I don't even got time for that. Nobody got time for that. I'll just send a team of people who aren't actually wusses that get tired. I wonder... Actually, let's see. Constitution -1. Is it Constitution? Yeah. Well, she didn't get tired. And Octavia has more Constitution than her. I wonder what dictates if we get tired or not. Either way, it doesn't matter. Because I have the magic of YouTube, and the magic of YouTube is the strongest magic there can be. Second to Save's Coming, that is. There's a prophet. Murder the prophet. Okay, murder that. And somebody else murder the prophet. Will save Terrifying Cloak. Was the ability that it used on us. That's a critical for 40 that we dealt to the prophet. They are not hitting us. Prophet is now dead. And that other one is dead as well. Very speedy, very fast combat all of a sudden. Also, there's entrances into the cavern. But I think there were more people over here. No, those were the ones that we saw. Okay, into the cavern we go. Here we are. Let's do this. What do we have? We might not need to sleep, although we are probably going to need to sleep before we leave because of exhaustion and all that. I hope we don't. We got a handful of gems and diamonds and other things that are nice. There's a brute, there's a savage, there's a warden. Monitor lizard. I know what those are. Those are actual animals. I saw them for the first time in Wasteland 2. Monitor lizards, I mean. And I was very fascinated by them. I didn't know what they were. And then I looked it up, and sure enough, they're a real thing. It's a thing. Monitor lizards are actually real, basically. That's the extent of it, really. Of my surprise and what I learned. Okay, what these have? Masterwork light mace. So, some good stuff. Some good stuff. None of this is a waste of time on the loot front, at least. Is that more diamond dust? No, that is simmering pollen. And another decorated scabbard. Who wouldn't want a decorated scabbard? I would want a decorated scabbard. Ain't nobody got time. Or ain't nobody is gonna go around showing their sword about. Just being like, look at my sword. Because swords are lame. Well, you know, the blade itself. The hilt you show. That's why the scabbard doesn't cover the hilt. Well, some swords do, or rather, some scabbards do cover the hilt. That's the scarred one. Is that normal? Let's try to deal with a controlled fireball in here. I think that's a little bit overkill here. Let's see what I can do there. That prophet is a problem. I don't know what you guys are doing. Are you afraid or something? I think they're afraid. Good stuff. Stop being afraid, or I will cut you out. They're still afraid. Are they still afraid? I wonder. Okay, so these are masterwork things. All the stuff is great. Are they? What is that? Shaken. Oh, they're shaken. Okay. That's good enough. I respect somebody being shaken. Afraid? Nah, not so much. You're a hero of Dungeons and Darkness. I was gonna say Dungeons and Darkness. It's not even the setting that or the rule set that we're playing. You're a hero though, and there's no room for that here. Hopefully I'm gonna need to come back. It's not looking like that's gonna be the case. And I say that because the I'm not exploring the right side of the dungeon. I'm sort of underestimating these creatures, and they might surprise me. They all have masterwork equipment. They have some spellcasters. That's Jethal taking damage. So that sucks. We have another warden. And an arrow from behind. That's pretty good. This is the sort of game that really benefits from just having a bunch of archers at the back. Or everybody be good at archery anyway. Not for everything, but for a lot of it. As long as you can. That's a champion. There you go. I knew you were going to show up sometime. Let's see what I can do here. That is a swing and... No, what? Did they actually... No, that was just normal. Okay, the champion is a bit of a problem. We got Amiri at the back. And actually, that little guy was attacking Harim. So we're good. We got a prophet there shouting at us. A prophet. Okay. Harim is very tired, as it turns out. We're all very tired. Did I make you enraged or something, or did you just pass the threshold by now? I think, there we go. I think maybe the threshold has been passed. Why'd you have this over here? I don't even. It's patches. When the game patches, it decides to add some things into the these things, as far as I can tell. At least it did that the one time, so forever it's gonna do that, and I'm gonna assume it does. Because I'm very prejudiced against games that add things to my toolbar. So what do we have? Nothing here. We got Gilladel going up over here for some more Warhammers. Not Warhammers, great clubs. They're the best clubs. We got an amulet. The amulet of natural armor +2, not too bad. We have something of +4, I think, by this point. No, we have actually a +2. And in fact, I don't know if it matters. It does. It does matter. Because she has the bracers of armor as well, so those also add things. And a monitored lizard. Oh, the poor thing is hidden. It's not hidden. It's locked. Well, I guess it's gonna stay there. Bye. This guy has that. I don't know what that's all about. But that is that. We did have that. So who's at the front right now? Jethal and Valerie. That's a good combination. I'm a fan. They a tank and a damager, especially Jethal, because Jethal's got all sorts of spells and whatnot. What is that? Rare roots look like a spider to me. What is that? Medicinal herb petals look like a potpourri for me. It does look a little bit like that. Also, I say potpourri. That's not how it's said. It's a potpourri, I believe. I'm not actually sure. Maybe in English it's said in a completely different way. Either way. Oh, we got something over here. Valerie, check it out. Ooh. Oh, it's just the ink. And gold powder. I need diamond dust. Or diamond powder. I don't know what these things are for, these little things. There's another monitor lizard on this side. Many monitor lizards, as it turns out. With no more enemies. Which means I did a good job exploring the first time around. Even though I didn't explore everything. And even though my team is, like, on the other side of the map by now. No, it's not too far away. It's still a bummer that they do that. But, anyway. We're going to the Lost Dwarven Fortress. That's where we're sleeping. Hopefully. Where's the thing that I need to reclaim? Or to claim, in fact. So we claim that. Yeah. Okay, so we're going over there. And we're sleeping right around there. Keeping an eye on the kingdom. Everything seems to be under control. I don't believe... Unless something happens, unless an event shows up, I don't believe I have anything scheduled for... Not termination. For ending here. Between rocky hills hides the entrance to an underground citadel built centuries ago by the dwarves. Or by dwarves. When its creator fled the stolen lands, they sealed its gate for good. For good. And nothing happened over there. We're not going in there. We're resting. And I'm gonna look at what we have over here. We have a bunch of the hunting, and very bad watch order, or very bad watch.
My cape is all worn out. Gotta catch a bear. A big one's hide would fit me just right.
Do we actually fight bears in this game? I don't know. Maybe we do need to fight a bear. Anyway, here is the Lost Dwarven Fortress. We found it, so it's not lost anymore. And Harim is with us, and which is pretty good because he's needed here. Oh, I thought he was gonna be underground or something, like Moria, but it is not. It's like the other one. It's also snowing, which is a bit of a letdown. Oh right, we're gonna die. Unless they change the rules for Adamantine. Oh, there's dwarves up there. Look, look! Help has arrived, hooray! Praise Torag. I don't believe I have weapons for this. If it's a +5 that you need, we are not ready. Let's see, he's attacking Valerie, which is good. So, I saw damage being dealt. Emery is dealing damage, okay. Okay. So pretty bad. We're gonna need buffs. It's always so difficult for me to figure out how to use spells. Oh yeah, we're already halfway. No, that's kind of a shame. Oh, Valerie dies. No, she doesn't. Quick save, quick load, not quick at all. I think it's F9. I'm not really sure. Defeat the end. You can say that again. Okay, let's get our stuns, or not our stuns, our spells ready. So you get that. You're gonna fight defensively. That's only natural, and then that's that. You don't really. Well, you can be reckless. That's fine with me. And we have some protection over here. Bull strength for you. Haste would be nice. Reduce person for her. Okay, so we got Gilladel already. We got a Rim with bull strength, which is pretty good. And we have Jathal with the Shield of Faith. Prayer is also pretty good. That's all creatures. That's pretty good. Go for it. Gilladel Hurricane Bow is done. So we get that one. Jathal overcome resistances, spell resistances because of, yeah, praise or prayer. So Jathal is casted. We also have Crusader's Blade. Bane weapon against evil outsiders, yeah. Inflict critical wounds. Nothing here that I would really like. Attack rolls. Let's go with the aid on both of you. If I can indeed. Okay. Looking down here. So Octavia is now cast reduce person. So we are going to need haste on all of us. Center it on her. Jathal has cast aid already. And we can cast the aid on you. No, we can't. Okay, that sucks. Octavia cast haste. And other things that I could cast, but we're not really going to bother with that. I think we're good. Gilladel has cast another shot. We're going to do that. Jaethal has cast aid. And that's that, I suppose. Yeah. And Sense Vitals. Okay, weren't you casting things? Sure. We're good. We're good. Not a problem. Send Valerie up. Oh, she's fast. This is pretty good. Okay, now we see the same cutscene, unfortunately. But this time around no, I think before it already had that. And now they're going to say the same thing they said before. Hurrah! Praise Torag. Indeed. And we should be capable of dealing with this. Because Valerie goes at the front. And is going to miss everything. So yes, sneak attacks there. Valerie's taking tremendous amounts of damage already. We can try and keep up with it. She is fighting defensively. That was not meant. What kind of damage? How are you doing that? 43 attack bonus against 44. That's a shame. Okay, we're resurrecting her, as it turns out. We're definitely not. If you're gonna not even have the decency of dying, you're definitely not killing any one of mine. We can try that again, because we saved after the trial, but we can skip the trial after not the trial, the buffs. But we can skip these. Because there's just no need. So off we go. And hopefully we'll do a lot of damage. So that was 41 on Valerie. That is a lot of damage right there. I don't know if Harim is dealing damage to the golem here. My god, you're useless. Okay, let's get out of here. You gotta be kidding me. Okay. So the secret is just to go all out. Actually, the secret is just to luck. Because it's just attacked. And that's all it took. Still, it's pretty good to have the same armor class as the attack rating of this guy. 44 attack rating is ludicrous. But then again, 44 armor class is also pretty ludicrous too. Are you gonna die now? No, Harim is gonna go up there and slap him in the knees. The golem freezes. Inside it, something vibrates in a harmony with something, or with itself maybe, and the dents left by your weapons quickly repair. Harim approaches the metal monster, and examines it from head to toe. An invincible idol made of indestructible metal. Another proof of our empty pride. Every master wishes to create something that will outlive them. But why? So that their creations will live on a short while before returning to dust with the rest of the universe? Huh. Masters. Hopefully it doesn't fight us again. It does not. Harim pulls the key. To his surprise, the whole lock comes out of the golem's body along with the key. What key? Did he mention there was a key for golems? Anyway, as Harim stands amazed, the monster falls to pieces as if it were made not of the strongest metal in the world, but of rotten wood. Oh wow, says Amory. Adamantine with your bare hands. You're a beast. Spill it. When did you get so strong? Have you been lifting weights at night instead of praying? Because, you know, we have weightlifting in this medieval-inspired world, or Renaissance-inspired world, or whatever. Absolutely we do. Weightlifting is actually a thing in old times. Hail the Baroness Gilladel! Saved! We were so nearly done for. And the other one said something and I didn't catch it. This one. One of the dwarves, clearly their leader, a gray-haired man with a massive symbol of Torag around his neck, jumps down from the hillock where the dwarves climbed to escape the golem. And by jump down, I mean came down the stairs. He looks at Harim and what he's done, astounded. How? How did you do it? Heck, that's impossible! Impossible! I don't know. I don't, says Harim. Who are you? I ask. The dwarf turns to you and bows ceremoniously. Forgive me, your grace. The surprise made me lose all my manners. My name is Jarmold Skiege, paladin of Torag and the leader of this group. On behalf of our whole clan, I thank you for your help. And you must be Harim, the Priest of Grotus. I've heard a lot about you and the unusual path you've taken. I would like to speak with you. You would like... Well, I wouldn't like to even see you. We have nothing to discuss, says Harim. This is just what I need to listen, not what I needed, what I need to listen to another sermon about Torag's greatness. The paladin replies to Harim's indignation with a humble bow. I am not so arrogant as to preach to a priest. Your faith is your choice. I am not one to question it. I only wanted to know more about your spiritual journey. In response, Harim only sniffs with contempt. Harim, you've broken metal with your bare hands before, remember? What? When did that happen, Gilladel? Oh, wait. Are you talking about the anvil? Oh, yeah, I did that. But why? I asked Grotus what it meant, but I received no answer. Harim pensively wraps his head around his finger. No, he doesn't do that, because that would be weird. He wraps his beard around his finger. Anyway, are you safe now? Yes, your grace. With capital Y and capital G. May Torag bless the soil you walk upon. You saved us. The Skege clan is in your debt. Alas, we have no treasure to reward you for your kind aid, but that is only temporary, believe me. When we find a way inside the fortress and recover the legacy of our ancestors, you'll see that no one can accuse the Skege clan of stinginess. Harim sneers bitterly. Look at them, Giladel. Here they are, true children of Torag, greedy, conceited, unable to see beyond their own noses. They barely escaped death, and there they are, driving into its maw again, blinded by the glitter of imaginary treasures. I contemplated making them leave, but let us allow them to stay and continue what they are doing. If they are in such a hurry to dig their own graves, let us not interfere. Thank you. I see you've no love for your people or your god. No, don't be so quick to frown. I have no wish to preach to you, even though I sort of mostly am for this whole time. But I believe you said you broke the unbreakable with your bare hands. Please tell me about that. I wish I had an idea of what power lied within you. The searing palm, says Harim, and his voice sounds dull and lifeless. Dull and lifeless. The magic anvil in the desolate Bronze Shield fortress, desecrated by trolls. It was destroyed by my fist, as if it were made of sand or wood that had rotten from within, and only waited to be touched to fall to dust. Jarmold pensively holds his hand upon Torag's hammer, which hangs about his neck. Could it be? It could. He just said it. It happened. I was there. Jarmold, what are you talking about? What power hides inside Harim? The touch of the Unmaker. This is a rare, very rare gift of the gods. It happens once in a generation. I can't say who grants it. Perhaps Torag, perhaps Grotus, or perhaps it comes from some other source we know nothing about. It is the power to give death to things which live on beyond their proper time. Ill things created with a flaw, like this golem, desecrated like the anvil, the robust creations of dwarven hands that beg for death but must continue to exist. A dwarf blessed by the touch of the Unmaker can put an end to their suffering. Nonsense, says Harim. I've never heard of this. If Grotus granted me this power, why do I have to find out about it from some paladin or of a traitor god? The god of helplessness and cowardice. A gift of the gods. By Grotus, you prove it or you admit you're lying. Jarmon listens calmly to the stream of insults raining down on him. That, I suppose he did call him a traitor a little bit, but anyway. When Harim has finally spent his breath, the paladin replies quietly, Yes, I can prove it. Harim, his words make sense. I'm very good at religion, I know this. Maybe what you thought was Torag's curse was actually a gift from the gods, which your kin simply couldn't understand? Oh, that is kind of cool. Yeah, remember how he didn't like his people because they mocked him for him breaking everything? Yeah, as it turns out, he broke everything because it was God's wish. Harim winces as if all of his teeth started aching at once, and then nods reluctantly. It is possible, but then Torag and his followers are even more stupid and blind than I thought. Just imagine, Giladel, if this is true. The reason for my woe is not a curse, but the simple fact that none of my kin was wise enough to recognize a divine gift? The priest shakes his head and looks at the paladin. You said you can prove your words, Jarmold. I challenge you now. The touch of the Unmaker is not only the power to destroy. He can take the heart from an item. All the love and effort put into it by its maker, by the mercy of Torag, strike the golem once more, complete the unmaking, and show us its heart. Holy crap. One Punch Man over here. Harim looks gloomily at the quiet golem and then shrugs and smashes it with his fist. The golem falls to fragments with a pitiful clink. Leaning down to search through the pieces, Harim Harim, my god, what's wrong with my pronunciation today? Harim takes hold of a shimmering blue jewel. He examines it, then turns to you. The priest's face is sad and baffled. There, a gift from Torag, be he damned. So what's next? What do I do with it now? Well, you owe nothing to anyone, especially to Torag and his servants. Well put, says Valerie. You know as well as I do how dangerous it is to accept gifts from gods. Oh, we broke it. I mean, sure. You're right, Harim says, and hurls the jewel into the rocky ground. It breaks into shimmering shards that darken and vanish in the air. If you wish to keep digging a grave for you and your group, Jarmold, then continue. I won't interfere, says Harim. Maybe someday I will return to bury your bones, but for now, farewell. Jarmund lowers his head. Farewell, Harim. Harim turns to you. Gift from the gods. Curses from the gods. I'm starting to think it's the same thing, but thank you for coming here with me. I probably wouldn't even have talked to this Jarmund on my own, but now I have much to contemplate. Let's go, Gilladel. Let's leave these Skiegeg to do as they will. Let's leave them, yes. We shall leave them, and we also will look around for secrets and all the things. Although I don't think we're gonna find anything. Oh, I scratched that. That is a dwarven warhammer. Not a warhammer, a war axe. A cold iron war axe that has cold iron, which is pretty good because that is required for certain things. And it's a +3, so that is also pretty amazing. Can we not go up there? Wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, it doesn't seem like we can. Man, that was a good find. That was a pretty good find. It's a shame we don't have anybody that uses wax. Yeah, not either that. Axes. Jarmold, do you talk? I don't think he does. Our clan owes you. Really? Well, if you say so. Hail to Baroness Gilladel, they say. Absolutely. Hail to teleportation. And getting out of here. And also them having to position themselves very, very properly before they can actually access the exit node for whatever reason. So, now that this is done, and I assume his quest is complete, we need to establish a settlement in the Gnarl Marshes? Wait, let's look into that. Map. No, that's not. I'll keep. I don't want that. Interesting. Maybe I need to go. Maybe I need to be in the base, but I don't think I do. I think that's a lie. I think there is a need to establish a settlement up here, but it's gonna take a little while. That mysterious shrine is on the other side. We should. Oh, there it is. We got something. We should try to cross the river. We're gonna try it after we leave here, and I'll save and then do things. Mendev Crusaders, a team of Crusaders specifically. That's not. Well, I suppose it's generally. It's used for many things, but Crusaders have a specific historic context. It comes from the cross, and it has, yeah, but still, I suppose. A team of knights was walking along the rivers to Mendev, but became lost and ended up here, in the, here, yeah. There are quite a few experienced mercenaries and daredevils among them, who fight not for faith, even though they're Crusaders, but for glory and loot. Some of them can surely be convinced to stay. In fact, it's not too much of a stretch, to be honest. Many of the Crusades were done with mercenaries. So we got a storyteller that can go in there and be like, "Oi, do you want to join me?" I don't think I do. That's gonna take... That will expire in a little bit, which is a bit of a bummer. But I need somebody that's a little bit better at that for us to actually do anything. So, nothing there for a Magister, so I don't really need that. Support the Grand Diplomat's endeavors. For Relations 1, absolutely, I will do that eventually. Is that the one? That is the one. Yeah, I say eventually because it's going to be a little while until we come back to that place. Okay, so let's try and cross the river from here. I just saved, as you can see. Well, it said saving. I'm not actually sure how that works, but that's good enough. And then we can go across the river and not do anything. And instead of wasting that time, of that in-game time, I should say, we don't, because reloading is the best tool. So from here, we have everything done up here, unless there's some lost place. There's this little nook. Could go and check it out. This little thing that we didn't take. I assume because it's pretty obvious where it goes. But either way, I'm gonna check it out just to make sure. And we got something in the kingdom. So just make sure everything is good. Nothing completed though. The braided man. Oh no, not the braided man again. A druid from the lands of the Linhorn. We could do that. A celebrity visit. The bards through the region. What's that for? Loyalty. It's a very easy one. For 3 loyalty. What about this one? It's a little bit better. Oh. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, you're going there. And this... I can send Lindsay. I need to put a point over here, but we only have 2. So that's a bit of a bummer. And we're not gonna do that. We're basically not gonna pay attention to the braided man. He can go have his braids elsewhere. Even though braids are the best, as we know. Okay, move on. And the Boggard hunting grounds are here. We're exhausted, which is a bit of a problem. The surrounding swamps have long been known by the locals as hunting grounds for a particularly vicious tribe of Boggards. Newcomers often learn the hard way how dangerous the area can be. Yeah, I'm gonna just rest.
This world might be full of suffering, but friends like you make me put up with it.
Thanks. I value you a lot too, no matter how much you grumble.
I don't know why. Ooh, our hunting only took 5 hours. We must have stumbled upon the food. Or the prey, anyway. You hunt prey? Game. The game, that's the word. Yeah. So I slept there because we were already exhausted, and because really I don't want to have to deal with the slow travel times in here. And because we were going to need to sleep anyway, so it's fine. And we have Boggards, so yeah, we have a lot of these in this area that I assume we basically just didn't find out of reasons. Out of reasons. These ones have crappy equipment, though. I think we saw somebody. The game auto paused there. And I'm pretty sure it's not because we ran out of a yeah, it's pausing again, I think. Yeah, look at that. Keeps pausing. I wonder why. There doesn't seem to be many more of them around. However. Or any of them around, in fact. There it is. And there's a dead human on the floor. Could be a fae, could be an elf. It's a folk, basically. Although the fae aren't folk. I'm not really sure what the term is. Ooh, look at that. A master thing, finally. So that one over there was the one that actually had anything interesting. A cloak of resistance +1, as you can see down here. The rest of the stuff. The shining scale is interesting. Was that for? No, it's just a bubble. Good stuff. Good, good, good. Let's move out. I heard something over there. Interesting. Yeah, very little area. In fact, a very similar area to one that we visited already. With the Marshes and whatnot. Although that one, I think, had a bunch of clouds and all that sort of stuff. So it's pretty noxious and bad. But now we have the free resist available for claiming up there. Let's do it. Let's do it. The free resist poison or be immune to poison thing. So that's pretty nice. And of course, by the time we... Oh, endless plains. I think these might have been added by patches. Or maybe the DLC. This expanse could be the perfect place for a farm, once someone deals with a manticore that's claimed the plains for its hunting grounds. A manticore? Well, let's deal with it next episode. For right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Pathfinder Kingmaker. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.